Hey guys, happy Saturday. Yeah, you guys having a good weekend so far? Maybe? Kinda? So, alright, the Secret History of Lucifer, oh my god, you guys. It is an incredible book. You've got to read it, and I've taken notes, so it's just really interesting to see the creation stories and to see how many creation stories there are. And I love where this woman is coming from with her interpretations of Lucifer. So, first we have, so it's the Secret History of Lucifer, and then an unnatural history, Satan, an unnatural history. So, but I love this, and I think you guys will too. So it says here, all cultures have their creation myths. The ancient Egyptians believed that the god Atum, the deity of the solar disk, and the sun itself, masturbated himself, exploding a life-giving burst of energy that sealed the dark, unformed void with countless galaxies. We already knew that one, the creation myth of the ancient Egyptians. So, I mean, that's a pretty interesting one. Yeah. Now, in the land of the pyramids, there was no impropriety in the concept that self-abuse created the universe. So they're referring to masturbation as self-abuse. This is basically what they're, I mean, it's really weird. It's really weird. So, although millennia later, Victorian archaeologists were predictably shocked to the core by ancient Egypt's melding of sex and divinity. So we don't have that in Christianity. We don't have none of that in the Bible. None of that. It's taboo. It's no. It's But then every other pagan religion or creation story has an element of this in it. So now in the first act of creation, Atum was perceived as an androgynous figure, the hand that made the world being the female aspect, while his phallus represented the equal and opposite male principle. Now, as the eminent American scholar and professor Carl Luckert writes, now the entire system can be visualized as a flow of creative vitality, emanating outward from the Godhead, thinning out as it flows further from its source. So it says, the stories being watered down and nothing, of real importance coming from them. So they're basically being all watered down. Now, however, this apparently primitive, if somewhat explicit tale actually encompasses a highly sophisticated understanding of the cosmology, as Clive Prince and herself noted in their Stargate conspiracy of 1999. Now, here is another little quote. It literally describes the Big Bang, in which all matter explodes from a point of singularity and then expands and unfolds, becoming more complex as fundamental forces come into being and interact, finally reaching the level of elemental matter. So, I mean, they're really good points on the creation stories. I mean, really good points, and I mean, it is intense. So now, unfortunately, our own culture's creation myth boasts no orgasmic Big Bang, no universe spawned, I don't know what I wrote there, unashamedly, even proudly, from the explosively virile phallus of the great creator God. What we have instead is the story of God's six-day creation, followed by the myth of Adam and Eve, essentially the opposite of the Egyptian myth in its figurative, and it's what did I write there? And it's furtive guilt written attitude to nakedness. So, and it's emphasis on sexual sin, female culpability, and divine retribution from a pathologically wrathful and tyrannical and petty God. Wow, that's pretty profound right there about the creation stories. I love that. Now, despite a millennia of sermonizing and theological debate in which the sheer nastiness and the incompetence of Yahweh has been subjected to the damage limitation of philosophy by far greater minds, apparently, than this, arguably, the story as told in the first book of the Old Testament, Genesis has succeeded in inspiring more evil and more neurosis Sterren and Freud could ever have dreamt of between themselves. It's just that it's proving how, how evil the story of Genesis actually is. So, in the Judeo-Christian tradition, all human woes supposedly originate in the Garden of Eden, the blissful earthly paradise that God created to provide innocent and unmitigated joy for the two creatures he made in his own image, the prototype man Adam and his critically wayward companion, I love that, wayward companion, the first female, Eve. Now, clearly unwilling to expand too much trouble, God frugally created the world's mother from one of Adam's ribs. Although, in fact, this aspect of the story is a perversion of a myth of Sumerian goddess who merely, more understandably, created babies from their mothers. Oh yeah, there's another page. Ribs in her role as the Lady of the Rib and Lady of Life. Now, unfortunately, one of the other creatures in the garden was about to become a little too intimate as it slithered towards them with its burden of horror for the whole of mankind. So she really goes into it. I mean, she really, just bam, right at the start. The tyrannical God, the prototype man Adam, the first woman Eve, the wayward woman that went off on her own way because she didn't want to, evidently she didn't want to subdue to men or a man. But we will get into Lilith. She's in there. I mean, this is just going over all kinds of creation myths and stories within all kinds of religions, and it's beautiful. It is the most beautiful thing. I mean, it's just, it's awe-inspiring, because it's just, okay, so, we will get to Lucifer big time. So it's screw Satan, hail Lucifer, because there's no devil, there's no Satan. But it does really, honestly, contribute a lot to traditional witchcraft, just by a few more paragraphs. So, I mean, when I go into more, you guys will realize traditional witches here. My hair looks terrible today. There we go, maybe, a little better. You'll see the connections to, the goddess and the god and, different just aspects of that. And it's pretty interesting. I mean, it's really interesting. So, all right, let's do some coffee talk. It's been a while. But I thought that was amazing. I started to read that and I was like, oh my god. Incredible. Incredible stories. So yeah, it's just basically breaking down every little aspect of Lucifer and bringing him into light. Or her, him or her. We're not sure. Okay. Let me see. But yeah, it is a crazy good book. Crazy good. Something that I can really get into and not get depressed. And not get depressed whatsoever. Alright. Let me see, where are my comments? There they are. So yeah, what do you guys think? I'd love to know. I mean, we have a lot to go through. So it's going to be good. It's going to be crazy. Lady Blind Wolf, heart, hi love, I love you. Gustavo, boom. Yes, exactly. The coffin box. So yeah, the coffin box I won't tell you guys how to make. I did give you a brief outline of what I did, and you can go from there and use your creativity and your imagination and let spirit guide you. Because I think you guys can do some even better than I can. So, alright, Lady Blind Wolf, hello. Daria Monica, hi my sister, I love you so, I miss you, I love it. Aw, thank you. Warrior Girl, I like this one. Thank you. Thank you. Soul of Thorns, I love this. Are you going to teach how to do that? I did give a brief little, rough outline of what I do and how I do it. So, yeah. I won't tell you my own sigils and what I did personally. I already told you guys my preliminaries that I do before I do ritual and stuff, so. Daria Monica, that looks awesome, bro. Thank you. It's working. I love it. I do. I really like it. It really does help. kind of, you know, to dull things down a little bit and get rid of negativity, and it's pretty good. Miss Lizzie, hi, how are you? I hope you are well. Lady Blind Wolf, I love all your heart. It is amazing. And I have been really getting into my Native American culture here. It's incredible. It is really incredible. I mean, wow. So I love it. And I can see where, you know, a little bit of traditional craft did get, you know, mixed in with some Native American spirituality. All right. Lisa, hi. Collie Foxglove, hello. Abby the Witch, hi you. I hope you guys are good. Manuel Bergman, hello. Soul of Thorns. Hexhagen, hi. Hi. Navier Maz, Divination Channel. I love saying your name. I don't know why, I just do. It's beautiful. Kristen, hello, my sister. Kate the Witch, Careless. Hi, guys. I love you guys. Smoky Shake. Hi. Let's see. Jay Phoenix. Hi, bro. Lupe. My Lupe, I love you. Alexandra Hill and Katana 89. I want to say Katana 89. Sorry. Tonic Katane on the brain. I can't contain myself, so. But alright, guys. Tell me what you guys think about this. This is going to be an interesting journey. A really interesting journey on creation myth. And really bringing Lucifer to light as what he or she is. Pure light. So. It's wonderful. I'm just ecstatic. Can't wait to read more. So, alright guys, I love you all with all my heart. I'll see you guys here in a little bit for live. All the way from Venus. Always keep in mind Venus when we're talking about Lucifer. All the way back down. And I love you all. Please be safe, stay healthy, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.